That's a big pot. You ready to paint?
Yeah!
Yeah!
While the guys are setting up the greenhouse for Jana, Anna, Joy, and myself, we are helping the younger children decorate pots.
How does that look? This is a paint
Joy,
shirt.
here, you can do this too.
Once the guys are done with the greenhouse, before Jana comes back, we're hoping to get these pots set up in the greenhouse to make it look just complete.
Okay, you're just gonna do polka dots, but no paint right here by the name, okay?
Don't touch the name at all.
When you give the kids paint, they feel like they can paint anything, and they always want to write on the walls and the furniture, and so got to keep an eye on the kids.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, he put it in his mouth.
Eat it.
Oh, buddy.
Gideon, is that yucky? Yeah, you don't
Child.
eat paint. You paint with
Sick.
No,
Did
it's
he just
fine.
eat it?
He didn't get hardly any.
He just
Nope,
put it,
you
he
can't
has
have
it
that.
all over his lips, Joy.
Ew.
He like stuck a whole thing in his mouth. Drink some of that.
Oh, don't pour it out.
Don't pour it. Oh my goodness.
I am 14 weeks pregnant. With Gideon at this age, he is constantly getting into everything, and yeah, we're having to constantly keep an eye on him because he is always wanting to try everything.
Look at Henry compared to Gideon. Henry doesn't want any on him, so he's like this. Gideon's like, whatever. Y'all are so silly.
It's hard for me to keep up with him. I'm always having to ask other people to help because I get out of breath so easily, and he is getting so fast.
Mason just bit into the water
Oh, Mason just ate the watercolor, Anna.
Oh, Mason, yuck, yuck, yuck. We don't eat it, we paint.
So we're letting all the pots dry. We're putting the kids down for naps and decorate the greenhouse later.
We are in Knoxville, Tennessee this morning, and I'm going to get my hair done.
Oh my gosh.
This is Abby, my sister-in-law, and then her little one.
Nice to meet you. Awesome. Well, let's get comfy. This is Nina. I know I've talked to you. She's going to be cutting your hair.
Okay. This is fun, just to be able to spend some time with Abby. Usually it's a group thing, Jana and Abby, or, a whole, 2, 3, 4 of us. But yeah, it's fun to have something that Abby and I can just do.
You've got beautiful hair. Nina, do you want to take a look at it while I'm getting that mixed up?
Do you have ideas what you want to do with the cut?
I want to keep the length as much as I can and the fullness, which I know is hard to do. I'm hoping to kind of correct some things that I've done since I've done a lot of at home, dyeing my hair, different things. So I'm hoping to kind of correct some of that, get a little dimension put in, so some highlights, some lowlights, different things.
You like to travel?
I get to go along with all the different siblings. I'm like, oh, where are you going? Hey, I'll go with you. So I came along with John and Abby this time. And
You're that aunt that's like second,
I'm like, hey,
second
I
set
don't
of
have
hands.
anything else going on. So I'm like, hey, I really think y'all need extra help. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll lend a helping hand, and then, yeah.
Go grab this, go grab that. What's your love life like? You got a boyfriend or
No.
anyone trying to get you? You're so cute.
I feel like these days, probably one of the most common questions is, am I in a relationship? Sometimes it gets a little old and tiring. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I don't have anyone. And usually I'm just like, okay, I'll just answer it and go on, and that's it. But sometimes it can get a little like, what? That's not the only thing in the world to talk about. Yeah, no, I don't have anyone at the moment.
It usually happens when you don't expect it.
Yeah, maybe it will, but yeah, as for now, it's
You're still so young.
It's
You're
nice,
fine.
and so get to do a lot of different things. But I mean, I wouldn't mind it. There are those moments. It's like all the different couples are hanging out, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have anyone. There's a lot of the married siblings. They do their different things. I feel like we do these whole groupings of the marrieds and the singles, and we forget that, oh wait, we're all sisters. We're all brothers and sisters. And so keeping that focus, it makes it more enjoyable, and it's not this whole awkward, like, oh, I'm not one of y'all. It's like, no, we're family. I feel like have all the different ones that like to try to set me up with
Oh, you're that girl.
people here and there. They're like, oh, or they feel bad for me. I'm like, oh, whatever. And so, yeah, it's like, hey, I have a nephew, or, you know, I have
My
a cousin.
grandson.
Yeah, all these things. You're like, oh,
You just love him.
thanks.
Jana kind of opened up about her relationship status, and I can kind of relate just because I was the oldest single kid left at my house, too, before I met John, and I had younger siblings getting married, and I was still just left up at the top, just plugging away at life.
How long have you been married?
Been married for about 1.5 years.
Okay. Just
Maybe
like
it's
comfortable?
overnight.
Absolutely comfortable. Within a week, it was like, I think I'm gonna marry this guy.
You both said that you were happy being single before you met each other. What made you feel like it was finally time to say this is the right one and settle down?
I mean, I was pretty content being single, and then when I met Abby, all that contentment melted away for a very good reason. And so I don't think it's something you gotta decide, oh, it's time to settle down. I think it just happens. You just know.
Most of my siblings
You're
get
probably
married
just
really young.
bypassing a lot of drama.
Yeah, that's what I think. Some people are like, oh man, are you picky? But
Like, what's wrong with you? You're still single.
yeah, or that. It's
Yeah,
like,
there's
oh,
so
something
that
must be
stereotype
majorly,
out there.
yes,
Yeah.
majorly wrong with you. And then I think, oh my, is it?
You mentioned in the past that you only wanted a guy who lived in Arkansas and worked with his hands, but now it seems you're opening up a bit more. Why do you think that your preferences and must-have have changed over time?
Yeah, I used to be a little more strict on, I just want to find someone that, you know, either would move to Arkansas or is already from here. But I think as time has gone on, I think it's more that I've found I do love to travel more than what I thought I did. It's been a little more like, okay, well, if I really love the guy, I'll follow him to the ends of the earth. I'll want to go wherever he is. And so far, I just haven't found that one. So when he comes, he doesn't have to stay in Arkansas. It's just, I gotta love you so much that I will go with you.
Are you so excited to see it?
Yay.
I cannot wait. It's going to look so good.
I definitely think it's wise to wait for the right guy and not to just marry whoever. And so I think when the time comes and it's the right one, it'll probably be pretty quick. It won't be a slow thing, I would imagine, just because she's got so many skills and things going for her that it'll happen in its time.
Southern boys are suckers for blondes. What was the last time you got someone tried to set you up? What was that like? You've got to have some good stories.
Oh my.
Do people ever ask why you're not married yet?
It depends on who I'm talking with. You just have different ones like, oh, you're 30 and you're not married. It's kind of like, oh, are you really picky? Is usually the number one question. Or, oh, what's wrong with you? You know, not everyone's lives look the same. And so, yes, I could be depressed and be like, oh man, yes, I'm not married yet. No. But I think I have to tell myself, no, this is what, you know, God has planned out. And, you know, it's been great. It's fine. Because if the right one had come along, I would have been married, a long time ago when it come. But I just don't think that it's been God's timing yet. And I've been able to accomplish a lot of other things that maybe I wouldn't have had I been married.
That is great. That is exactly what I was looking for.
That was really pretty.
Yes.
So pretty.
I'm loving how my hair turned out. It was definitely what I was looking for and hoping for. I love it. I love it.
This is the best part, taking the cape off so you can actually
Yes,
see it for real.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Awesome. Looks really pretty. Mermaid now.
Girl time with Abby was great. Doing something fun that us girls, you know, just love and enjoy.
Whoa.
It looks like a greenhouse.
Oh, my. That is impressive.
Good job, y'all. Y'all are getting it done. Look at that.
Laura and I checked in on the greenhouse, and
I was so impressed with the progress the guys have made. This thing is really taking shape and coming together.
Looks like the real deal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's got glass. It goes all the way around it.
That's amazing.
So you just don't want to mow towards it. Well, come on in, see how big it is.
Bigger and more impressive than I imagined. This thing is huge. Like, it's like a small house. When Jana sees this, she's gonna be shocked, and she might even cry.
What do you think she's gonna do? Do you think she's gonna cry? Do you think she's gonna...
She's not a real emotional person.
No, that's the thing. But if we
She's
really
gonna
can
be
pull off the
I think she'll say
surprise...
thank you. I think that'd be better.
Now, does she think that she's surprising us with her hair? She's gonna come back and
Probably.
like show everybody, oh, look at my hair. We're gonna say, oh, nice hair.
Yeah,
Is that what she thinks? Okay.
probably so.
So we
Then
all
we're gonna
act
say,
really surprised.
"There you go."
We have a lot of work to get done before Jana gets home. We still have to install the glass panels. We have to caulk everything and clean everything up.
Well, keep up the good work, guys.
Don't set it down on the concrete.
The likelihood of breaking glass trying to put all this in is pretty high.
It ain't big enough, guys. Don't break it. Hey, Dwayne,
Yeah,
got a small problem.
I see.
If we do break one, we're probably not going to be able to finish the whole project before Jana gets back.